West Indies have culminated the series against New Zealand, and they started off things brilliantly by clinching and drawing first blood against the Black Caps, and they launched their prodigy in Vital Lawes, who was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Though he was jittery because he was playing his first ever competitive match in the first ODI, and he was well backed by some of his senior players. We had seen in one of the matches that how Matthew Ford was comforting the young lad, which is a good sign for him. And yeah, there can be debate about his induction, but once the talent inducted into the senior playing side, so I think so there is a dire need there to not waste that talent. Don't waste that raw talent, and instead rather you should work on refining his skills and try to give him motivation. And also, yeah, he was fast tracked undoubtedly, but now it's a time to refine his skills and ensure that Vital Laws plays some serious cricket, some serious domestic cricket. And you never know. I don't think so. The Windies have announced the squad against Pakistan for the forthcoming two-match test series, and let's see how they will proceed against the green shirts. So maybe you never know. I won't be surprised if they uh, give the chance to White Laws to play against Pakistan in the red ball format. But uh, apart from that, apart from that, there's a need to focus on his competitive skills. He's a very good talent, undoubtedly. He can be lethal with the passage of time against the opponents. He was already, especially in the spin friendly tracks, he was quite superb in Guyana. But will he continue to get the chances, as the legendary commentator Ian Bishop has also lavished his praise on the young lad and urged the need to uh, give him strong backing. Give him strong backing. He will learn with the passage of time. So now it's a time to deal with him with patience and try to give him more chances in regular intervals. Though there were many good talent in the Caribbean in the domestic circuit, but if now they fast tracked Vital Laws, so there will be no point to drop him now. Try to give this young lad confidence, because cricket is not easy, especially when you play competitive cricket. If you talk about the legendary Abraham Benjamin de Villiers, he made his debut back in 2004, but he was backed very well. Though he worked very hard, but he also had that strong backing. So he continuously got ample opportunities. And after almost a decade, the one known him as 360-degree player. So this is also the factor. If you talk about Saim Ayub for Pakistan, I don't know. I don't think so that any other player other than Sam Ayub got ample opportunities. He got ample opportunities and he got flopped on many accounts. Though he rose to the occasion for Guyana Amazon Warriors back in CPL 2024, but he was pretty much backed by Pakistan, and it was only in Australia back in the end of 2024 that he rose to the occasion, and he's shown great skills with the bat, and that skills was further implemented in Pakistan tour of South Africa when we saw that he played brilliant innings in T20, one of the T20Is, though Pakistan lost that. but he was brilliant. And then he was also brilliant in ODIs against South Africa, and Pakistan went on to whitewash the South African team in 3-0 under Mohammad Rizwan. And he was also playing tests against South Africa, though unfortunately got injured, and also subsequently ruled out of the Champions Trophy 2025. And then after that, when he made a comeback from injury, he was jittery. He couldn't deliver with that verve. But then what we saw was his transformation as batting all-rounder, and he went on to ball, especially in Asia Cup. He was ready to ball at any time, and he bowled pretty much well. But yeah, had a flop show with the bat. And now recently he was okay, but yeah, what I feel is that he is missing that spark. But the matter of fact is he can be handled much in a very much better way. He should be asked to play domestic cricket, try to uplift his skills. Same thing falls with the youngster Vital Lawes, though he's very new to the competitive cricket. Before that, he represented the West Indies in under 19 World Cup, but still, you know, he's a long way to go. Vital Lawes. And what about Jacob Bethel? He's a very good player, batting prodigy for England. But yeah, he also played few matches, but he played few matches in county. So, but he's very skillful player. So now teams are also not bothering that who played plenty of cricket in domestic cricket. It's only about raw talent these days. So yeah, it's good if raw talent clicks, but at the same time, the handling of raw talent does matter. Does matter. So what my point of debate is that Vital Laws should be handled with greatness, smartness, cleverness, and you never know. He could turn the tide for the Windies in the future, and Nikita Miller is handling him now. So he was also one of the good spinners of his time for the Windies. And otherwise, they got Gary Pierre, and Kodakesh Moti. We all know what a player he is. Akil Hussain is another splendid spinner. So Windies got options. Windies got options in the domestic circuit as well. But if they fast tracked him, Dwight lost the prodigy. So he should be handled in a fair way now. It won't make sense now if they dropped him for the next series in the ODIs. Or you never know, he will get opportunity tests. But my point is that he should be handled well and should also be urged to play competitive cricket. He's a very good bowler, and yeah, it will happen that he will lose his plot, he will be jittery with the ball, but the backing is the thing to utilize. Okay, he's a good player, but the point is that what's happening to the West Indies cricket, because we have all grew up listening to their glory. The 70s, 1975, 1979, they are still brilliant T20 side. I believe that they are brilliant T20 side, and they are two-time T20 World Cup winners as well. But the problem is what happened to their ODIs, what happened to their Test cricket, though against Sri Lanka. They made a terrific comeback after losing to New Zealand, Australia. Now they will take on Pakistan, and Pakistan's confidence not high because they lost to Bangladesh quite embarrassingly. So that is the point. So now they are missing the World Cup, the West Indies. They will have to play the qualifiers, and that would be challenging considering the new rules, the new structure of the tournament inducted by the ICC that will be implemented in the next year's 2027 50 over World Cup. So plenty of things that will be in the mind of the stakeholders of the West Indies cricket. Let's see, but Vital Laws should be handled properly. Omer Zahir signing off. Subscribe to my channel for more engaging and captivating content. Thank you.